Today in Brawl Stars, I'm going to be showing you the best brawler from every single trio. And I want you to understand something right now. This isn't meta focused or anything like that, because you wouldn't be watching this for the sake of knowing which brawlers are meta. Instead, we're just going to see them by, which one had the most impact on the game and which one has the coolest mechanics and everything and the coolest skins and all that. Just the best brawler in general. So now, let's begin. Now, starting with the Wild West trio here, which is of course the most iconic one, I guess, and I think Spike is the best from this trio because he is literally the mascot of Brawl Stars. But Brawl Stars has a lot of different mascots, right? But Spike is definitely the most recognizable of them all, and he's also a legendary brawler. He's so cool and has plenty of skins, including the GOAT Mask Spike. Am I right? He's two brawlers and one. I'm just kidding, it's not the best skin ever, but there's a lot to work with here, and I feel like he definitely is deserving of the best. Now, from the Shaman Tribe trio right here, yeah, try saying that multiple times. I think that Leon is the best because although you also have Bo and Nita in the mix, Leon is definitely the most recognizable and just the most iconic overall and just coolest, because what I need you to understand is one thing, and that is, you remember those videos right back in the day, like 5 years ago in this game, first went global when he released. The hype, the pure hype and joy of getting this brawler was unfathomable, was completely off the charts. He was the coolest thing ever, and that right there definitely makes him the best. Yeah, we truly are starting off strong here. We got another legendary brawler, and that is Crow from the Retropolis. And you also have BB and, Bull here, which are both amazing. But Crow is obviously insanely goated nonetheless. And if you want to be goated, then subscribe to become a Brawl GOAT. Oh yeah, he has a lot of amazing skins, by the way. This video isn't necessarily about skins, but it's just that I think that he's had the most impact on the community overall. And he is a pretty high skill brawler as well. Like, he definitely shaped just a lot of our, abilities in playing this game and making us better overall, instead of just playing tank brawlers all the time. Like, playing Crow definitely made you better. Now, from the Pirate trio, which also consists of Tick and also Penny, I think that Daryl is definitely the best right now, okay? This is where you start to get a point where, like, a lot of these brawlers, I guess, have like the same popularity and stuff like that, but Daryl is definitely the best right here. I think he's just the most recognizable overall, and he has like the most history and everything. Skins wise, he's definitely the coolest because Plankton Daryl and also Mega Box Daryl, he's fantastic. There's a lot to work with here. He also got buffed a little while back, and he is pretty solid now, going from like the F tier. Now he's actually fine, so I'm very glad that that's the case because Daryl's just a fun brawler anyways. And of course, this is my opinion though, so comment down below yours, please. Tell me who you think is the best from all these trios. Oh man, the Arcade trio. Now this one has some classics, you also got that guy, we got 8-Bit, we also got Brock, and last but not least Rico. And Rico, in my opinion, is the best because he has one of the highest usage rates in the whole game. Players love him. Everyone loves Rico. Maybe not going up against him, right? But playing him is definitely pretty fun. He requires a lot of strategy, making you a better player overall. He has the hypercharge. He has the hypercharge skin as well, which we all got for free, which was great. And I'm very glad to have this right here. Sovereign Rico is indeed fantastic. And he is incredibly iconic. He definitely deserves it. Okay, now from the Mexican trio here, I gotta say, it's very close between Falco and also El Primo because they both are incredibly good. Like, they're OG brawlers. They're awesome. It's definitely not Amber, by the way. El Primo or Poco. But at this point, I'm just gonna give you my biased opinion because I feel like they're both kind of equal here. But Primo is definitely better because El Primo! Okay, the Undead trio. Yes, sir. We got Mortis here, and I think he's the best because it's Mortis. He also has a ridiculously high usage rate, so most of you watching are gonna say Mortis is the best, as opposed to Frank or maybe even Ems as well. Of course, there will be, Ems mains watching this and Frank mains watching this because every single brawler has their mains, which is really, really cool. I like that. Everyone in this game is recognizable. I love that a lot. Like, everyone has their own fan base, but Mortis is way too big of a brawler to not be the best in this trio, or at least the representative brawler of this trio, which sounds way better actually. Okay, for the Junker family trio, Jesse definitely takes the cake here. Definitely. I mean, Jesse's way too good of a brawler to not put at the #1 spot. Pam, players don't really play. I'm not saying players don't like Pam. Players don't really play her in general. And Nanny definitely isn't played that much either. So Jessie, you know, over the course of history, she's been a very solid brawler for a lot of different things, like Heist, for example, you know. And she also has that hypercharge, which is pretty annoying, but it is pretty good. And I gotta say, Jessie definitely wins. Okay, now for the biology trio, I'm just gonna go off my bias at this point, and this opinion overall. I think Sprout is goated here. Rosa and B, they're not the most popular brawlers as far as like usage rates and everything, and neither is Sprout really, but look at him, he's beautiful. It's Sprout. I love this brawler. I loved him ever since he got released. I mean, how could you not love Sprout? He doesn't have the best skins, he's not the best brawler ever, but the amount of bugs and just cool stuff you could do with him when he released, you know, being able to place walls was really off the charts. It was awesome. Okay, now from the gift shop trio, it's gotta be Edgar here. I told you, we're talking about like the best brawler, the most recognizable, the one that's made the most waves, you know, the one with the coolest skins. Edgar definitely wins here. Colette, I don't feel like is as awesome as Edgar, honestly. And you may be wondering, hey there, why aren't you hating on Edgar? Wasn't that the whole point, you know, of Edgar existing in the game to be hated on? Well, no, not really. I don't find Edgar to be that annoying overall. He's not that good. There are way more annoying brawlers out there. And I still don't play Edgar or anything like that. It's just that he has I have a sweet spot for Edgar just because I don't find him that toxic. It's fine. It's okay. Edgar's great. Okay, for the Gem Miners trio, this definitely has to go for Dynamite. Like, come on now. Dynamite is way too iconic, okay? As far as the Stunt Show trio, Stu definitely takes the cake. Stu is definitely the best because Janet isn't that great. Never has been. And neither is Bonnie. So yeah, Stu is definitely the most goated overall. He was released before them, which, you know, he is the OG after all. And he really was amazing when he got released, and he's amazing even now. I mean, yeah, Melody came out and kind of stole his show, really. But then again, you can't argue with Stu being goated. Now from the Townsfolk, you know, trio or Old Town trio, whatever you want to call it, Piper, definitely the best here. I was inclined to give the award to Barley, but the thing about that is, the only reason why I'd be giving this to Barley is because, oh yeah, Barley's based and he's so cool and I love Barley, which I do. But Piper overall is just more iconic, honestly, and has been more iconic for way longer. She's been better than Barley forever, really, and you can't argue with Piper. Yeah, she's been annoying in the past, but like, come on now, she deserves it. Definitely not Byron, though. He was incredibly good at release, though. Now, from the Snowtel trio, I'm gonna say that Mr. P is the best right now because, again, he's not the best, like, in-game. I'm pretty sure either Lou or, you know, the other brawler, Gale, is supposed to be better because Gale I find to be extremely annoying, and Lou is also great if you have good skill. But, you know, Mr. P is the most based ever because I find the other two to genuinely be annoying to fight off against. Like, please leave me alone. I wanna fight Mr. P. He's way cooler. Like, look at his glasses. Look how cool he is. Okay, between Surge and Max and the superhero trio, I gotta say there was a tough fight. There are two amazing brawlers. Max, of course, has the dodging memes and everything. She's got that whole thing. But you know, Surge and Destroy. He's way too cool. Of course, I'm not just gonna justify picking Surge because of a line and then moving on over, although that would be kind of based. The deal is, Surge definitely is more iconic. He's the first brawler in the game to actually get different stages and everything, and he was pretty complex at release, you know, like he was amazing at release because of how much he could do. He really is unique in that department. He brought a lot to the game. Then of course Clancy came out, which kind of, you know, stole his overall gimmick, but he did a lot. Now from the Goldarm gang, to be honest, none of these are that crazy. Like, Belle isn't the craziest ever, neither is Pearl or something like that. Sorry, Pearl mains. But then again, I'm gonna say I meant to say Sam, but I saw the name Sam the Teddy and I was like Tam for a second. But hold on, no. So yeah, Sam, I see him played way more. I think he's cooler. He has a nicer gimmick of being able to literally throw your super. Like, there's a lot more going on with him. But Belle, I really do like playing Belle. This isn't even a question, okay? Starr Force, Squeak is taking the dub, and if you think otherwise, then what are you even doing? Just please, think again. Like, Squeak, I mean, it's Squeak. It's Squeak, he's the best, ever. I love Squeak. Okay, now out of the cinema trio here, you know, I wouldn't say it's like a newer trio, but it kind of is. Look, I think Fang is the best here, okay? There are many people out there who actually have, you know, Fang's mastery title, which is very hard to do. So you know the dedication that people have when just playing this brawler overall. It is super, you know, good. Fang is great. You love to see him. He is annoying in game, I know, but you know, comparing him to Buster or Maisie, I don't think he's as annoying as those two other brawlers, because those two other brawlers annoy me way more personally. Now from the castle trio, I'm gonna say Ash is the best. Mo was annoying, although I did get him to rank 30 at release, and when he released, rank 30 was still a thing, really. I mean, it is a thing now, but it's a whole different thing, you know what I'm saying? Grob is also great, but then again, he isn't as good of a brawler as Ash, I'm pretty sure. Ash is just nicer overall, I would say. He's recognizable. He's awesome. And he's got some really good and worth it skins, like the Pinata Ash, which was released at 39 gems for crying out loud. That is amazing for what this skin provides. And also, Pizza Oven Ash, also a fantastic skin. I have seen people in the comments, you know, actually talking about Pizza Oven Ash, and I'm glad, because it is really good. Even Krampus Ash is pretty good. And like, it's a Christmas skin, but yet it's not exclusive. I really appreciate that. I personally love Ash Boy more than anything because I just like gaming consoles and stuff. So yeah. Now from the Ghost Station, it's gotta be Chuck. Alright, Gus is in the game. He's cool. You know, the other guy is also pretty cool. But let me tell you something. Chuck just brought something completely new to the game. Like the fact that you can place the pillars and make your own little race cart. Train, you know, it's train road, whatever you want to call it. It's such a nice thing, and it is a very special brawler. Chuck is definitely more memorable than those two, at least for me, of course. This is my opinion, so comment down below yours, please, okay? And I like what they did here with Chuck. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like a wheelchair. I think, I'm pretty sure it could be, and if that's the case, then that's awesome, because like, wheelchair people get to be in Brawl Stars. That's really cool. So I really like Chuck, you know, not just for that reason, but the fact that he's so different. He is annoying in Heist, I know, but it's cool. And he doesn't have that many skins though. They gotta release some more ones. Desert Scorpion Chuck is awesome, but you can only really play him in Heist though, and he'll be viable. Maybe Gem Grab, but you know, the Heist. And that's basically it. That's the one caveat about this brawler. Okay, let me tell you something. The Brawlywood trio actually gets me really annoyed. Like, my face is red just looking at the brawlers. Miko, and then you also got Gray, and then you also got Lola. I find all of these to be annoying to fight. But I'm gonna say Gray is the best here. Although he is the most annoying out of all of them. It's just that he is a high-skill brawler. He's high-skill. He got the idea of portals into this game. Like, those exist now because of him. He's really cool for that reason. And he is just a very appreciated brawler that has high skill. You can't find a Gray main and just be mad about him or something. Like, it is a respectable brawler to know how to play, right? Like, full props, but he's annoying if you can play him properly. Now, from the Candyland trio, you may think that's gonna be, you know, Mandy. Definitely not Barry because he's new, not as cool. But Mandy, I'ma say Chester. I'ma say Chester's the best because he just does so much different here. Mandy has her super and everything, but it's definitely not like as cool and recognizable as Chester's because, come on, Chester has random supers. Like, that's unique. This brawler is unique overall. Very different from what we're used to. And there's only gonna be one Chester with like 4 types of supers. And the skins that this brawler has are all way more worth it than say other skins. Because the amount of work that they have to put in to make these skins is way higher than other brawler skins. But yet they still are at the same price as the other skins, really. It's fantastic. They need to make 4 different supers. Like, it's a lot of work to develop one of these, but yet they still do it, and I really appreciate it, Supercell. I am aware that if I don't say that Hank is the best brawler in the Deep Sea trio, I will actually get in big trouble here from everyone. Ever. Like, Hank is the best. And because he's Hank. There's no other justification I can give to you right now. He is the best from this trio. And is that really my opinion? No, but I have to say it. I think Otis is better, but shh, I'm gonna say Hank. Okay, I'm gonna say that Doug is the best here from the Velocirapids trio, which, not really a trio anymore, because we're kind of getting to the point where instead of trios, you have like duos, okay? Because we're kind of getting to the more recently released brawlers, I guess. So yeah, Doug is definitely cooler than Buzz because he can revive and revive other players as well. That's special. That's unique. The only time we've seen that in the past was, of course, from, you know, 8-bit with his not hypercharge, what am I saying, with his star power, but it got removed, we know that. So yeah, dog, definitely the best. There was also the skin back in the day. Okay, not back in the day, but last summer, right? Last summer there was a skin, the One Piece looking skin that was able to like give him more healing or more damage, that bugged skin. That was interesting. Yeah, when's that coming out again? I'd like to use it. Now, from the Star Hub, I must say that, you know, RT is the best here instead of Larry or Lori because that's the only other option. Larry and Lori is a very complicated brawler that went through a lot. Like, that brawler's a mess. Like, come on now. Nerfs after nerfs. He was insanely overpowered. Now, not really. Like, I'm sick and tired of Larry and Lori and hearing all about him. I'ma say RT is just better. He also has one of these skins here, Poseidon RT. You should buy this. It's cool. Like, it's an objectively cool looking skin. Is it mythic worthy? Not really. And it kind of shows. It's like one of the most least used or bought skins ever in the game. And I kind of feel bad for the little guy. He deserves more because there's a lot going on with him. Okay, now from the Enchanted trio, what did you think? Like, come on now. Come on, let's be honest with ourselves. If you know me, you know I love Cordelius. I have him at gold 3, and I got this without mastery madness. Trust me, it was just pure grinding, and it took a while, okay? It took a while, but here we are, I guess. There's a full video on the channel, which got like 700 views, I think, of me just struggling to get that title. Like, a lot of people didn't watch that, but then again, it is what it is. We still managed to get it. So, you know, I love Cordelius. The fact that he is, or at least was, the only brawler that could like teleport around and stuff, you know, with the whole shadow realm dimension and whatever. He could stun opponents. I know he's annoying, many players hate him, but the damage output that he can deal is off the charts, and he is extremely fun to play as just a fun toxic assassin. And he is a toxic assassin, quite literally. And now, last but not least, a lot of trios were started, and none of them were actually really filled up, honestly. There are a lot of them to check out, so let's just kind of, you know, mention them while we're at it. We got Draco with this amazing skin, which is the mascot of the channel. You'll have to see it. Should definitely change that to, you know, Dread Knight Draco, but until then, we're just gonna keep it at that for a little while. So yeah, there's no trio for Draco, so he's automatically the best, obviously. You also have the Circus Trio featuring, of course, Charlie, which was in the polls for the, you know, Cupid Bow event, which is great. Like 75% of players actually ended up picking Charlie, which is fair enough. I picked Charlie too. Honestly, Charlie's cool. Starr Tune, of course, also has Kit, which of course angers me a lot. I don't like Kit, I never will, but you know, he's the only brawler, I guess, so he's definitely the best there. Melody, I think Melody's really cool, so I'm not sad about that. Melody, this is a very weird skin, by the way. I don't know what to feel about this, but the brawler's cool. Very, very cool. Now, you also have the Sushi Joint, which definitely, you know, has Kenji here with a 7-win streak, so you know it's real. I haven't really played Kenji all too much, you know, but he's amazing, though. I really want to play him some more. I like swords. All right, Oddity Shop. That's literally what the other, you know, trio was called, specifically the trio that, you know, what's her name? Juju started. Where's Juju? Where's Juju? There we go. I played Juju for a little while. She's I don't like her that much, but like, that's the only option. Then, of course, we got the board game, which definitely goes to my guy Meeple here. Yeah, I don't know about him. I don't like him. And then, of course, we got Skate Beats here, which obviously goes to my guy Ollie. They started a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 trios, brand new, with only one brawler in them. Brawl Stars, please stop doing this. Please start new trios for no reason. I know you like to change the styles and everything and add new types of brawlers. Like, come on now, though. Just chill out. So, fellas, if you enjoyed this episode, comment down below. It was a bit of a longer one, but I definitely hope that you guys enjoyed it here because it's every trio in the game. The video has to be long. There's no other way. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.